Hey, it's Pupmeister, and today I'm going to be sharing with you sort of part B. If you look at the automatic honey collectors right behind me here, those were the basic forms, and I said I would show you one that only sorts the honey bottles and won't drop glass bottles as well. Well, today is the day we will be doing that. So let's take a look at what we need. You are going to need a beehive, 2 hoppers, 1 dispenser, 2 chests, 1 redstone repeater, 2 redstone comparators, 7 redstone dust, 1 redstone torch, 18 of the same whatever you have lying around. I have a bunch of extra dark oak slabs, so I'm going to be using this. If you watched our video on an automatic sorting machine, you will understand where these come into play. And maybe I'll leave the link to that sorting machine at the end of this video. You're also going to need 1 glass of honey, or as it says, a honey bottle. That again is to set up the sorting. You're going to need, of course, empty glass bottles and about 11 building blocks of whatever you want. I'm picking oak planks just because it kind of matches the beehive. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so the footprint of this is going to be 2 by 5, okay? So just so you're aware, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am going to put the chest right here. This will be the front of the machine and where you collect your honey bottles. Now, if you want to go around the side here, you want to place a hopper into the chest, just like that. And you probably want to place a temporary block just on top here, and then take your second hopper and place it on top of the first hopper, but into the temporary block. Okay, just like that. And then you can get rid of the temporary block. And then you'll need 2 of your building blocks, and you can just place them side by side right here. And this is where you're going to put your beehive. Yeah, these guys are keen to get in there, aren't you? All right, now you're going to need your dispenser, and you want to place your dispenser so it's facing into the hive, okay? And if you just want to double check that it is, if you don't see the face anywhere around the edges, then it's faced into the hive, just like that. Now we have to work on the redstone. All right, so the first thing you want to do is just dig a hole in there and a hole there, okay? You want to put the redstone torch right there, and then you can fill that one up again. And over here, you want to put the repeater. Okay, and you want it facing towards that. Now, grab 2 more blocks and put it on like that. And then you want 1 of the comparators, and you actually kind of want to place it so it's facing like that. And then 2 of the redstone, like this. And that is the first circuit. So the next circuit is actually even easier than the first one. All right, so you're going to need 3 blocks out this way, and 3 blocks out this way. And I guess we're going to want to get up here. All right, now you want to place a comparator like that. And then you want to place 5 redstone, just like that. Now this can compare how much honey is in here. And there are 5 levels to how full a honey hive can be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it will activate the dispenser. But we can't, of course, have these two connected. So we're going to have to drop another block just on top like that, so it cuts that off. So it has to go all the way around. Okay, and that is the second circuit, so pretty straightforward. Now the bees, since I'm in an area where there's lots of bees, they've already filled this up. So let's continue anyway. So if we were to put glass containers in here already, they would just filter through, okay? Which is not what we want. So we'll just take those back out. This is where we want to set up that it can only filter honey, okay? So we need blocks that block right in here, okay? So this is about as even as you can get, 4, 4, 5, 5. And then you want to put one bottle of honey right there. That tells the dispenser and the hopper that's the only thing that can be allowed through here. Okay? So if we put the honey bottles in here, they go. And if we put the glass bottles in here now, they will stay. Okay? And that filters it. And there's the honey bottles that get collected. And that is the whole machine. So, because these guys want to make my life complicated and have already filled this before we had the sorter in place, we need to grab the honey out of here. Now, because there is no fire, now we could just break this block, put a fire here for a moment, then grab it. Or you can grab it and then run really fast because all the bees will try to attack you, okay? So just very quickly, just to show you, so as we check these out, you've got 11 empty bottles to 1, 12 to 1, and in the single, 7 to 2. So you can see how much better the single one is. So now comes the tricky part, because we have to collect the honey that was in there. And we're gonna have to run. And you know what? These are also all full now. And if I try to collect those, they're going to attack me as well. So you might want to wait until evening, because then there are not so many bees around. Because remember, if they sting you, they die. And you don't want your bees to die on you. So let's wait until evening, and you can see me try to pull off my caper. Okay, so it is night. All the bees are in the hives, so we have to do this really quick. So needless to say, once you set this up, this hive cannot be full. Okay, so you have to empty it out. So we're going to have to be really quick. I'm going to click here. I'm going to run over here. I'm going to click these 3, and I'm going to tear it back to my base and hide inside, because they're going to come back after me. All right, ready? Here we go. Oh, and they're already out. Oh, run. Oh, one of them got me, so at least one bee is going to die, unfortunately, and I have a whole bunch of them coming after me, as you can see. So I am going to run into my base. And because I'm so far away, and now I'm inside, they can't even detect me, they'll go back. But unfortunately, I have lost 1 or 2 bees. It depends how many bit me. Alright, we have a number of bees flying around, a little lost because they came after me. I can always lure them back with a flower, but for now, I'm going to leave it. So, all these are in working condition now, and they've already collected some honey and some glass bottles. Okay, and now this one will only get honey bottles in here, and we'll leave all the glass bottles up there, which is perfect. Now, of course, if you want a whole bunch of these, well, it's going to take some resources, as you can see. That's why I originally did these, because they are so much simpler. But you have to deal with all those glass bottles. All right, so just checking in a day later to see what we have here. And as you can see, we've collected 2 honey bottles so far. We've got 37 left in there. We still have the 1. This has to stay here forever. And there will also be a honey bottle in this lower hopper, okay? You can remove it, but it will always be, again, filled with a honey bottle. So it's kind of one that's always going to be there. And then all the rest will go in here, just so you are aware. And as you can see, it's working perfectly. Hopefully, if you are looking for something that can sort all the honey bottles for you and not worry about glass bottles, this will do it. So now that I've got both kinds of automatic honey collectors, you can choose which one works best for you. So thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, and please leave a like, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.